Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ross Cotton Athletic Complex here at the high school at St. Anne High School in St. Anne, Illinois, as it is opening night for playoffs in the state of Illinois. We're here for the I8FA, the Illinois 8-Man Football Association, presents playoff football here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. We have Ginny on the camera tonight.
On behalf of School District Number 24, Board of Education, Superintendent Charlie Stiegel, Principal Ben O'Brien, Athletic Director Zach Kirkland, Maintenance and Field Directors David Pomeranski and Brett Stolnecker, we welcome you. Tonight's game day sponsor is the National Bank of St. Anne.
As the team's getting ready to come out on the field here. As Metallica starts playing and we get ready to go. Hopefully you folks will be able to join in. We did forget to lower the stream a little bit, so we've raised it up. Hopefully it will be a little bit better now. As you can see, it was only the referees on the field. In fact, it's still only the referees on the field as we get ready to go with tonight's first playoff game here from St. Anne. We were here 2 years ago, well, a year and a half ago, 2 football seasons ago, to do the first football game since 1979, as the St. Anne Cardinals have found their way to the field. We're about 4 minutes away from kickoff here in St. Anne, Illinois, as we get ready to go. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a minute.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back here as we've been working with the stream. Hopefully it will be better. Let us know if it stays better. It still looks a little choppy to me on my end, but please let me know what you think as we get ready to go. With kickoff, St. Thomas More did win the flip. They deferred to the second half. The Cardinals will receive the kickoff going left to right on your TV screen as we continue to have issues with the stream, it would appear. When we get home, but we will post the game in its entirety if we continue to have problems. It looks like it might be getting a little bit better now. We'll wait and see as we've made some changes to the stream. So here we go. Kickoff is going to go deep, a nice kick. It's going to be picked up at the 15. He's going to fall down at the 16. The Cardinals will start first and 10 at their own 16. And it was
take over on the 16-yard line.
number 2, Matthew
Langelier
on the return. So it'll be first and 10 at the 16 for the Cardinals. Their big back, Chris Link, looks to be healthy and getting ready to go here tonight. As the take, Pomeranski leads him to the line of scrimmage for the first time. The deep setback behind Pomeranski in the pistol is Link. Handoff's going to go to Link. He goes right up the middle this time. He's going to go across the 20 actually, he was back at the 11, excuse me. Nope,
Chris Link tackled by
he was at the 16. He's out to the 22. It'll be a gain of 6 for Link and a second down and 4 for the Cardinals. And end around this time, Pfeiffer with it. He breaks one tackle, can't break the second one. Coming up, making the stop on Pfeiffer was number 20, Alex Huber for the Sabres. Pfeiffer is going to go for a gain of a short 1. We'll give him 1. It's third down and 3. Pfeiffer on the carry. Link the deep setback one more time. 10:55 to go here in quarter number 1, just underway. And a flag flies. First penalty of the night, a false start charged to the Cardinals, their first penalty of the night. Cardinals had 14 penalties for 110 yards at South Fork last weekend. These two teams played earlier in the season. St. Anne got a big win, and that's kind of what put them on the map here in the I8FA this season. They both ended up 7-2, and Link on the handoff again around left side. He's going to try and get to the edge. He does, and I think he got enough for a first down from about the 23. Nope, they're going to say he was short. He stepped out of bounds early. He gets 1 yard. It's 4th and 2. It'd be a huge play if you decide to go for this. Deep in your own territory, 4th and 2 at the 24-yard line in their own territory. And they do have the punter on. Looks like number 34 on the kick. Kick is deep. Nobody's back to return. So they're going to get a nice roll. And they're behind the play. A lot of wrestling going on. Nothing down. It's down at the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, St. Thomas More at the 32-yard line. A couple players getting tangled up early and often there.
Cardinals punt by Brandon Schultz. Into the
Brandon Schultz, number 34, was the punter. Reed Craddock, we'll talk about him a little bit. He's got ties back to the Macomb and Western Illinois University area. We'll talk about that. They're going to go 2 wides near side. Craddock in the shotgun for the Sabres. Dropping back to pass, throws out into the flat, pass completed, and he's got a first down, the first down of the game, I do believe, completed to number 9, Marty Devaney.
To number 9, Devaney, for a first down for the Sabres.
From the 32 out to the 43, a 11-yard gain. Number 9, Marty Devaney on the completion. Craddock starts 1 for 1 for 11 yards and a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 43 now for the Sabres in their own side of the 50-yard line as we get ready to go through this quarter here. Looks like it is still chopping up a little bit, so we will keep recording and we will have this for you tonight when we get home. Handoff up the middle, a short gain, maybe a yard. This time on the carry is Peter Samu. He goes for a gain of 1, short 2. Peter Samu, number 6. So it's 2nd down and 9 for the Sabres at their own 44-yard line. 9:45 to go here in the first quarter. Craddock drops back, looks right, throws right, pass completed. He's got a first down and a whole lot more. Runs across inside the 40 to the 37-yard line.
Devaney for a 20-yard.
Devaney, another catch from the 44
Sabres first down.
to the 37, a 19-yard catch. And second first down. And a pass incomplete by Craddock. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 37.
Sabres got 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Sabres. Craddock in the shotgun, 2 setbacks, 1 to each side. Handoff is going to go to Samu. He's got some running room. He's going to go down near the 30. If they mark it at the 30, it'll be a gain of 7. Looks like that's exactly where they're going to mark it. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
3rd and it is Bird down, 3rd down. Cardinal fans, get loud on your feet.
3rd down and 3 for the Sabres from the Cardinals' 30-yard line. Craddock has 1 lineman in the backfield with him. Extra blocker. Samu in motion. Craddock pulls up, throws across the middle. It's caught by Devaney again, and he'll have another first down from the 30 to the 19, an 11-yard completion.
Devaney with a completion for a first down for the Sabres.
41 yards on 3 of 4 passing and 3 first downs for the Sabres. They have it 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They call it the 17. If that's the case, I'll call it the 18. Yeah, we'll just call it. Yeah, erase my numbers here a little bit. 43. 43. All 43 yards go to Devaney. Samu in motion comes back to the left of Craddock. Handoff goes to Samu. He tries to roll outside. He's got some running room. Oh, big hit on the far side. He's upended, but he does go for a positive yardage. The down marker stayed, but the 10-yard marker dropped over there. A gain of 2.
No yard gain for the Sabres.
Call it 2 for Samu. 10 yards. Craddock again in the shotgun. To the left is Samu. Craddock drops back. Quick throw right side. Going down to make the catch.
Once again, we have Bird down. 3rd down.
Can't see the number on who made the catch. Samu, I believe. We'll give it to Samu. It was incomplete, actually. They didn't move the down marker anyway, and he was downfield, so we'll call it incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Sabres and St. Thomas More. They've put a good drive together. Cardinals defense trying to bend but not break. Craddock on a delayed handoff to Samu. He breaks one. No, he doesn't. He's going to get ran out of bounds well short of the 1st down. He does get inside the 15. Pfeiffer got him out of bounds. He's going to get a yard. It'll be 4th and 7. Samu gets 1. Looked like he could have tried a little harder to turn the corner right there, but he's going to get ran out of bounds. It's 4th and a short 7 for the Sabres at the 15-yard line. Craddock in the shotgun, drops back. Throws it right side. He's got a receiver there. It's caught for a touchdown. No, he knocked it down. He knocked it away in the far side, and it is incomplete. He was there. A great play by the Cardinals defender, and it's a turnover on downs at the 15-yard line. So after all that, the Cardinals get the ball back with 1 yard of changed field possession in their disadvantage. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 Cardinals at their own 15-yard line. Again, Link the deep back. Pomeranski in the pistol. In motion goes Gibbs. Pitch goes out to Link. Flag goes down. See what the penalty is. Penalty is procedure against the Cardinals again. Their 2nd penalty of the night. Both of them have been illegal procedure. 6:51 to go in the 1st quarter. It's still no score here in St. Anne as the first playoff game in over 40 years being played here. Not sure how many years it's actually been now, but I know they hadn't played a football game here since 1979. There's Link's going to cut it back. He's got some running room. He might go. He's at the 35, 40, 50, 40, 30. He's letting up. He might get caught. He's going to fade and get in and then brought down, and they're going to throw a flag. A touchdown for Link. It's 85 yards. Link gets up slowly after being drugged down from behind. If he had not have let up, that wouldn't have happened, though. He would never have gotten caught. 6:36 to go in the 1st quarter. The Cardinals are on the board first on an 85-yard touchdown run by Chris Link.
Will be taken on the kickoff.
PAT coming here for the Cardinals, and The Sabres trying to get a jump on it, going to get called for the 5-yard penalty.
On the Sabres.
That's their first.
Half the distance to the goal.
And they're going to go for 2. As they're only a yard and a half out now. On to kick was number 3, Brigham Hayes. He'll get ready to kick the kickoff now. So they're going to go for 2 from a yard and a half out. 6:36 remaining here in quarter number 1. The touchdown for the Cardinals. And the run is good.
2-point conversion is good. Chris Link.
Link for the run. And the Cardinals lead 8-0 here with 6:36 to go in quarter number 1. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back here to St. Anne High School in St. Anne, Illinois. The Cardinals, the home team, in their first playoff appearance since joining I8FA in their second year, have the lead 8-0 on an 85-yard touchdown run by Chris Link. And now we'll see if the Sabres can answer back. Kicking off from the 45 of the Sabres. It's an onside kick, not a big surprise. The ball is recovered by the Cardinals. The kicker, Brigham Hayes, recovers the kick. The kicker pulls a little Pat McAfee on the Sabres and goes down and gets the ball himself. And the Cardinals have the ball 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Sabres. A huge play, and that's almost a given when that unsportsmanlike or that penalty that requires a 15-yard mark-off on a kickoff, when you're kicking from the 45 of the other team, it's almost a given there's going to be an onside kick. It's the second time we've seen it happen in the last few weeks. It's the second time it's worked. Direct snap to Pomeranski. He gets an armful of somebody, and they're going to be thrown down. A big play on the tackle by William Radin. And Pomeranski is going to lose 4, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 14. Second down and 14 for the Cardinals from the 43. Make that the 38 of the Sabres. Pfeiffer in motion. That's actually a pass. He's going to run around left side. He'll get the 5 yards or the 4 yards back and a little bit more from the 43 down near the 30, or from the 38 down near the 30. Let's see where they mark it, 31 or 32. To the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the pass to Pfeiffer. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals. Link in the backfield. He's going to take the pitch right side. They try to stop the edge. They do. He turns back in and not going to get a whole lot. Great defense by the Sabres there. Craddock and others there on the stop. Link is going to go for little to no gain. Yeah, they're going to move it back. We'll call it no gain for Link. He's got 92 yards on 4 carries, though, but one of them is an 85-yard carry. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. It's still Cardinals 8, Sabres nothing. Pomeranski, Gibbs in motion, fakes the handoff, goes downfield to Langelier. That's inadvertent contact. They're not going to get a flag on that. The feet got tangled up, and it is incomplete.
Turn it over on downs.
And they turn it over on downs back to the Sabres.
32-yard line.
So the Cardinals have a punt, a touchdown, and a turnover on downs. The Sabres have a drive with no points and a turnover on downs. They'll get the ball back now, as the Sabres, with the onside kick, as far as possessions go, took away the advantage of having the ball first in the second half for the Sabres. Not as much as they could have if they'd have scored, but they did, in possessions anyway, take the advantage away. As we get ready to go here, in motion goes number 11, Krusthilf. And in the backfield, brought down for a loss.
Number 6,
Samu.
Stopped by number
He's going to
22,
lose 4 or 5. Call it a loss of 5 for Samu. He's down to 6 yards on 5 carries. All the success for the Sabres has been through the air as Craddock's arm connecting with Devaney. I'll get it out in a second. Devaney's been the receiver of 3 passes, all of them first downs. 3:45 clock running here. It's third down and about 15 for the Sabres in their own end of the field, inside the 30 at about the 26 or 27-yard line. Craddock's going to take the snap, looks left, now rolls right, now runs up the middle. He's got some running room. He'll get the loss back and a whole lot more. He's across the 50, 40, 30, 20, down to the 12 or 13. A great touchdown-saving tackle back there by Pomeranski. Pomeranski, a touchdown-saving tackle, but from the 27, that's 23 yards on that side of the 50. He gets another 30, which gets it to 57 or 53. Let's see, where they mark it at here, down to the 12. So 61 yards on the carry for Craddock. And a first down, the first on the ground for the Sabres, and a chance to get back in this one, down by 8. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Craddock going to look at the wristband and decide what the play is going to be, and he's not going to decide. He's going to take a timeout. Once again, you're watching an Illinois 8-Man Football Association presentation of the I8FA playoffs on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this at St. Anne High School.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
And welcome back here to St. Anne High School in St. Anne, Illinois, as the Cardinals, the host school, hosting their first playoff game since returning to football last season, and they have an 8-0 lead. The Sabres and Reed Craddock are knocking on the door again, though. They turned it over on downs at the 15-yard line. And
car wash coupons.
Now they have it first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Also, DK Apparel is selling all your Cardinals playoff merch.
Craddock in the shotgun one more time. Samu to his left. Devaney in motion. Fake the handoff, rolls left. Craddock's going to hesitate. Looks in the deep corner of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Sabres.
Craddock complete to Schmidt for a Sabres touchdown.
Schmidt gets the catch. James Schmidt, wearing number 55, makes the catch. It's a 12-yard touchdown pass. And the Sabres have the touchdown. They'll go for 2 to try and tie it up now with 2:48 to go in the first quarter. Here comes the handoff to Samu, and he's got a lot of running room to the right side. He does not get, he does get there, just barely gets there.
However, there is a flag on the play.
We'll see what the flag is. It could be a hold. They have to run this over again. It is a hold against the Sabres. So the run goes for naught. They'll have to try it from 13 yards out now. So now a 13-yard two-point conversion. Makes it much more difficult. They ran it in on the first try with maybe a little help from the hold. It did come from the side that Samu got in on. So 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. And it's going to be 4 wideouts. Nobody in the backfield, empty backfield set for Craddock. They're going to move it back another yard. Has to be at the 13-yard line.
It's the 10-yard penalty for the hold.
Craddock now in the shotgun. Going to take the snap, looks left, rolls left. He's got people all over the place. Into the end zone. He gets it. Touch, two-point conversion is good. It's Devaney.
Craddock to Devaney.
And another hold. Another hold against the It's another holding penalty. Another 10 yards. Now it makes a two-point conversion from 23 yards.
Sabres pushes them back another 10 for the try.
I don't know if you have a play for a 23-yard two-point conversion, but they're going to find out here as we get ready to go. Once again, if you're noticing we're breaking up a lot, we are going to continue to work on it at halftime, but we will have a recording of it. They're going to try it again. Good. It's going to be intercepted this time. It was a good throw, but better defense. So after all that, the two-point conversion is no good.
Which puts the score.
Grant Pomeranski
Cardinals 8.
back there in coverage. So the Sabres, after scoring 2 times on two-point conversions, one from 3 yards and one from 13 yards, the 23-yard conversion is intercepted. And it's going to be a kickoff for the Sabres, down by 2 here at St. Anne High School. I told you we'd talk a little bit about Reed Craddock. For the folks that may or may not be watching from the Macomb area, Reed Craddock is the grandson of Bruce Craddock, who coached at Western Illinois University. Rob sent me that information today, so it's ties all around the state just end up back in West Central Illinois sometimes, and that's one of them we see from our home area. Of course, I went to Western Illinois many moons ago now. But so we get ready to go here with the kickoff. 2:48 to go in quarter number 1. It's 8-6 Cardinals. Schmidt on the kick for the Sabres. Another nice kick. Going to go left and out of bounds. Well out of bounds. That wasn't as nice as I thought it was. In the lights, I thought it was going straight. It went left, though. Or maybe I just can't see very well. That might be it, too. So it's going to be an illegal procedure on the Sabres, and they're going to want to re-kick. So a re-kick coming
5-yard penalty.
This time he'll be kicking from the 35-yard line, I do believe, after the 5-yard penalty. So 4 penalties. 3 of them have been since the touchdown, and we haven't had the kickoff officially completed yet for the Sabres. It was exciting to get the touchdown, but it hasn't been good since then. Hopefully they can, for their sake, they can get that turned around as we get ready to go here. With the kickoff, Schmidt's going to kick it again. 2:48 still on the clock. That time it's going to go right and straight out of bounds, and another flag. Left, then right. And they're going to make him kick it again, this time from the 30-yard line.
Which will be another 5-yard penalty and a re-kick.
This could go on for another 6 times if it keeps up at this rate. I think that's what my math would tell me, right? There's 6 5s in 30. I don't know if you can kick from the goal line, though. At some point, it'd have to start being half the distances. So you could get a whole bunch of them if you did that. It'd be 2.5, 1 3/4, whatever. 1 1/4. No, I'm not going to get any farther than that after that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. It could go on for quite some time. Let's hope it doesn't. You got better math skills than me. Can you? What's half of 1 1/4? Is it 7? Is it 5/8?
I think we had a chain.
Something like that.
Break on the chain crew.
So the kick went out of bounds and broke the chain on the down markers on the far side. On the first down markers, so they got to fix that over there. So we'll take a few seconds here. This has been the longest post-touchdown extravaganza I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not going to lie. As we continue to wait. They got it fixed. Here we go. We're ready to go again. Kicking off from the 30. So if anybody's keeping score at home, that is the 4th penalty since the touchdown. 2 holdings and 2 procedure penalties for kicks out of bounds. Schmidt's going to try it again. 1 went left, 1 went right. This one's bound to go right down the middle, right? Look at that. Well, maybe not. It went out of bounds again. That one bounced out of bounds. Are they going to make him kick again? And I think they are. They're getting right back in the line again, and they're going to be kicking for the 25-yard line. Well, you want to get good field position. I guess what better way to do it than just letting them kick it out of bounds and just keep moving it down the field. They'll get one inbound sooner or later, I guess, they're thinking. First from the 40, then from the 35, then from the 30, now from the 25-yard line they'll be kicking it off. 3 penalties. This is the 4th kick. I think I'd just try an onside kick at this point. They would not expect that from here. Schmidt's going to wind up again. That one was down the middle, but it bounced out. This one looks better down the middle. Langlier is going to pick it at the 30. Bounces off a tackler. Across the 40 to the 50, 45, and finally brought down. After all that, it's going to be 1st and 10. Cardinals at the 44-yard line. Langlier on the return. A great return. Bounced off a couple of players and actually going to move it to the 44. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Sabres 44-yard line. They actually had it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. On the last possession, had to turn it over on downs. This is Link this time. They may get a hold or a face mask here, a penalty in the backfield. Link's going to be brought down after a gain of 2. It's holding on the Cardinals.
The 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line in negative territory now for the Cardinals with 2:32 remaining. It is cooling off out here tonight.
National Honor Society is selling split the pot tickets tonight.
Link, the deep setback. Gibbs is going to get the handoff this time on the end around. He's going to go for a few yards.
Elijah Gibbs for 4 yards.
See where they mark it. They put it at the 50. They will put it at the 50. A gain of 4 for Gibbs. His first carry. Brings up 2nd and 16 from midfield for the Cardinals. 2:03 remaining in the first quarter. This quarter was going pretty quick until the first score, and then after the first score, it wasn't so quick. Here's Link. He's got running room. He's across the original line of scrimmage and pushed out of bounds. I think she's going to mark him back a lot farther than I thought.
7-yard gain.
See where they mark it here. It is a 7-yard gain for Link. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. 99 yards on 5 carries for Chris Link. Of course, he had the big touchdown run. Skyhawk coming off. Smaller, faster. Well, there he goes back on again. Pomeranski. They're going to get down to the 10 seconds here pretty quick. They may have to call a timeout. Well, they're going to go to the line of scrimmage and try to get it off. I did forget to mark off the Sabres timeout earlier. Pomeranski all alone in the backfield. Lofts it left side. Oh! I'll get it out in a second. Samu on the carry. A lot of red jerseys spreading to the sidelines. They force him out of bounds. He just never found an avenue. He wanted to turn it up field. There's a flag down in the defensive backfield. It's going to be another hold on the Sabres. They have 55 yards and penalties here in the first half. 8 penalties. And Craddock brought down in the backfield. A loss of 5.
Loss by Quentin Thompson.
Chris Hill brought down in the backfield. He'll lose 5, brings up 2nd and 25. Second down and a bunch. 2nd down and 25. I think this is the second series of downs in a row that they have had 2nd and 25. This time thanks to a penalty.
On the field. Sabres' 2nd timeout of the half.
Timeout charge to the Sabres. The 2nd timeout called by the Sabres off the scoreboard. As we're getting ready to go here with this timeout. 6:17 remaining in the first half. And this, I said it earlier, but this game was going very quickly in the first half until the first touchdown was scored. Once the first touchdown was scored, things slowed down immensely, and we are continuing to run slow here as it's after the 8 o'clock hour, and we still have 6:17 to go in the first half. Having said that, it's amazing. It's only 15-6. Scoreboard is correct here in the second quarter. You're watching I8FA, Illinois 8-Man Football Association playoff football here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Don't want to jinx it, but it suddenly looks like our stream is better. We got disconnected and reconnected, and Looks like it's better now. Craddock sends Samu in motion to the left side. He resets a bunch set, triple set to the left of Craddock. He's going to drop back. There's been a lot of pressure. He's got some room to run. Comes to the flat near side. It's Samu. He breaks one tackle. He's trying to outrun the defender. Can't do it. He's going to be out across the 35. Gibbs brought him down. He's going to get 16 back.
For about a 10-yard gain.
16-yard gain. Samu has his second catch. .111 yards passing here in the first half for Craddock. It's 3rd down and 9. That's a manageable distance compared to what it looked like it was going to be. Craddock now. Looks like some fog may be rolling in on the far side of the field. Some haze maybe or fog. Here's Craddock. Oh, there was some procedure in the near side. She did not throw the flag. Into the flat it comes. Brought down from behind, but it might have been enough to push him for a first down. We'll see where they mark it. She's going to walk it in. It's going to be up 4th down. Are they calling it short? It's going to be a first down, a gain of 9.
After the spot.
Christill with the catch. And another first down. It was 2nd and 25, and they get the first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line on their side of the 50. 4:33 remaining here in quarter number 2. Now in motion goes Devaney. Craddock taking tons of time here as he gets him set on the far side. Craddock looks left, now rolls back to the right, sidesteps the defender, tucks it and going to run. Gets across the 50, down to about the 47. It'll be a 7-yard gain. 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 for the Sabres in Cardinal territory again. And they continue the streak of getting all their drives into Cardinal territory. 2 of them have been inside the red zone. 1 was resulted in a touchdown. Everything else has been turnover on downs. The Sabres have not punted yet tonight. The Cardinals punted once. Sabres did not send anybody back. Everything else has either been touchdown or turnover on downs this evening. Craddock in the shotgun one more time. 2nd down and 3. Devaney in motion. He's going to set up now behind Craddock. Fake the handoff. Craddock's going to go deep downfield. He's got a wide open Schmidt. He thunderthrew him. It's incomplete. Schmidt was turned left, didn't get turned back to the right yet, and he is not happy. I think he thought he got held, and there's no flag on the play. He was trying to turn around and couldn't get turned around, but if the throw would have been good or he'd have been turned the right way to begin with, that would have been possibly a touchdown because he was wide open, and throw was just a little short into the inside. And as I said, James Schmidt was turned out instead of turning in. He tried to come back around to get to it and just couldn't get there. So it is third down and 3. Devaney in motion. Now he's going to go back out. Handoff's going to go to Samu. Samu's got trouble in the backfield. He breaks one tackle. He's going to get close. He's down to the 45, it looks like. If that's the case, I think he'll be a yard short. We'll see where they mark it. They might mark it at the 46. If that's the case, he only got 1 yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2. Samu gets 1 yard. It's 4th and 2. Another 4th down, and the Sabres trying to push the tempo a little bit here. Craddock up under center. They're just going to push forward, and Craddock's going to get it, I think. Or maybe not. We'll see where they mark it. Well, they're not giving him any forward progress at all. We'll see. They're going to look at it. They've got to look here. They're going to measure. The announcer a little ahead of himself there. We'll see where they mark this at. The ball hasn't been marked yet.
after the spot.
And they're going to bring it out and measure it. Yeah, the official's like, yeah, I got to take a look at this one. It's a little too close to eyeball. And it's 1st and 10 at the 44, or it's 1st and 10 at the 44. It just depends on which way it goes. Will it be for the Cardinals or the Sabres? I think it's going to be a little short myself, but we'll see. Did he get it? He got it by a quarter of a football. First down, Sabres by about the stripe. The first stripe, not the second one, folks, the first one. It's 1st and 10 at the 44 for the Sabres with 3:07 to go, and the clock will start immediately as soon as the chains get set. And now, final timeout is going to be taken by the Sabres. It's their 3rd and final. Thank you, guys. Well, hopefully it'll stay that way. We got disconnected and reconnected, and it works. So not real sure what brought that on, but we will take it. 3:07 left here in the first half. The Cardinals lead by 9 at 15-6. The Sabres just picked up a first down on a 4th and 2, and they got it by about 2 inches. So they have 3 minutes and 7 seconds to try to get a little bit closer here. The key to this drive is if they can get some points, they do get the ball first in the second half. The Sabres have had a more success moving the football as far as actually getting yards on individual plays. But it's been the Chris Link show with 2 huge touchdown runs, one of 85 and one of 65. Craddock back under center again. That wasn't Craddock. It was actually number 11,
for 6 yards.
Christoph. He goes for a gain of 6. And that was Huber on the catch earlier. I'm sorry, Huber, number 20, on the catch. So here's Craddock. 2nd and 2, or 2nd and 4, excuse me, from the 39. Samu, nope, fake handoff, thrown underneath, and Langelier is there for the interception. He breaks the tackle. He's going down the far sideline, comes back inside, still down the sideline, gets stepped out of bounds. Never did get tackled. Langelier is going to have it. There's a flag down. We'll see who it's on. Who's the flag on? Probably a hold on the Sabres, maybe? We'll see. Still talking are the officials. Langelier threw the ball on the ground, as you've seen right there. I'm going to guess it might be against the Cardinals. We're still having a conversation here. We'll see if I watched the interception. I didn't see the hit at the quarterback. We'll see what they call here. Personal foul, face mask against.
Face mask versus the Cardinals.
Now, is it post or pre? Post possession or pre-possession? It's going to be a first down. They're marking it from the original line of scrimmage. So it's 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. And the chains are moving. It's going to be a first down for the Sabres. A lot of penalties here in the first half. Sabres with 2:15 to go get another life. Devaney in motion. Craddock's going to take the snap. He's got a lot of running room to the left. Everybody followed the receivers, and Craddock is going to score from 24 yards out. And that's a touchdown for the Sabres, and that was not a designed quarterback run. That was everybody flooding the right with their patterns, and he saw all the red jerseys go, and he just stepped up and took the run to the end zone, a 24-yard touchdown run for Craddock, and the Sabres are within 3. .208 to go here in the first half. Again, the Sabres get the ball first. The ball's on the ground. Craddock picks it up. Going to roll right. Throws right. It's incomplete. So he had a receiver wide open in the back of the end zone. Didn't have time to see him. And as our friends at the Illinois 8-Man Football fans page and on Facebook say, the 2-point conversions and the point after attempts are a huge part of the game, and that is the difference in this one. 1 2-point conversion and a 1-point PAT is the difference in a 15-12 contest. And the Sabres, because of that, trail by 3, 15-12 to St. Anne. Now there's 2:08 left. The key for the Sabres is to not let the Cardinals get things going offensively here. Chris Link is a proven commodity when it comes to being able to break the big play. He's got an 85-yard run and a 65-yard run tonight, both for touchdowns. So the Cardinals have more than enough time to break another one here. Langelier going back to return the kick. Schmidt on the kick again for the Sabres. 15-12. Both teams have 2 touchdowns here in the first half. Schmidt had 3 procedure penalties for kicking the ball out of bounds on the last time he kicked. Let's see what he does this time. This is a nice kick. Langelier is going to get it inside the 15 at about the 13. He's got some running room, and he nearly got beheaded, and he's finally going to be brought down. He got hit and then hit high. Langelier took somebody's towel. Might have been one of his own teammates' towels. Nope, it was Craddock's towel. Craddock came back to get it. Van Skyok. No, it wasn't Van Skyok. It was number 23, Gavin Thrim Romero, who gave him the towel back. So the Cardinals have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. With 2:01 remaining, Langelier is going to go far right. Gibbs is a wing back to the near side. Link is the deep setback. And there's a procedure. Van Skyok. As Gibbs went in motion, Van Skyok went in motion as well. Seven penalties for 55 yards for the Cardinals. Actually make that 8 penalties. I didn't write down the... Yeah, I did. So 7 penalties for 55 yards. Bouncing it outside. Link's going to run out of bounds. I believe that's Link.
Chris Link to the right for about 6 yards.
He's going to get the 5 back and then some. He's going to get 8 yards. It's going to bring up second down and, well, give him 9 yards. It's going to bring second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Second down and 6 for the Cardinals. 1:55 to go here in quarter number 2. Pomeranski pitches it to Gibbs. Not a whole lot doing that time.
Gibbs for 1 yard.
Now a penalty away from the play. Gibbs no gain on the play. but there's going to be a penalty on the Sabres, I do believe. They've been tying each other up away from the ball quite a bit. And that time, I think the Sabres might have gotten caught. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cardinals. And the Cardinal fans do not like that at all. It was after the play, so we'll give him the yard. So it should bring up second and about 20. We'll see if they're going to count the down or not. I don't think they will. They are. It is after the play, so it's third down and 20 from the 19. So it's actually third down and 19 from the 19. Nope, they moved it back to second and down. So it is second and 19 from the 19. Handoff. Actually, Pomeranski on the keeper.
Pomeranski for 3 yards, stopped by Sabres, number 16.
Give him 4. Third and 15 with 1:18 remaining in the first half. Spreading it out now, 2 wides far and near. Pomeranski alone in the backfield. He looks down to his right, throws to the flat. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. It'll bring up fourth down, but he does get a sizable chunk of that back.
To Van Pelt. 4th and 7.
5 seconds remaining here in the first half. As we're disconnected again for some reason. As we get ready to go here. Pass into the flat. Devaney into Cardinal territory.
By Gibbs. Puts it second and 4.
Going to give him 6-yard gain. So that was the second punt of the game. 126 yards passing for Craddock. Devaney has 8 catches for 89 yards. Second down and 4 with 48.9 seconds remaining. Schmidt in motion. Power eye to the left of Craddock. Fakes the handoff to Samu. Going to roll left, still under pressure. Throws downfield, and it's going to be caught. Or is it incomplete? It is caught. Huber, I believe, on the catch.
Incomplete, or complete pass to Huber.
From the 46 to the 29. And he throws it into the ground for incomplete, and a flag goes down.
We have a penalty on the play.
17-yard pass play to
False
Huber.
start on the Sabres.
So 5-yard penalty on the Sabres now. Clock running. Craddock in the shotgun. Schmidt leaned forward. Surprised they didn't throw a flag on that. Craddock going to tuck it and run out of bounds. He'll lose a few more yards on the play.
Sabres pushed out of bounds by.
With 14.5 seconds remaining. Brings up second down after the penalty on first down. Loss of 3 for Craddock. .5 seconds left here in the first half. The Sabres, who get the ball first in the second half, trying to add a little bonus to this last possession, but they after a nice play to get downfield by Huber on the completion on a nice catch. They have went backwards on 2 successive plays, actually 1 play and a penalty. So they've lost 8 yards since then, 14.5 seconds remaining. Schmidt leaning forward again. Craddock pulls up in the pocket. He's going to be hit and brought down, and that's how this one's going to end, I would imagine. Another 4-yard loss for Craddock. And that's how this quarter or this half is going to come to an end. So the first half comes to an end. It is the Cardinals 15, the Sabres 12. We'll take a break and be back in just a little bit. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
All right, well, we're here with Bill Murdoch, and this is the second year in a row, Bill, that I've talked to you.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably unfortunately for you. I think you might have been the most talked about interview of all of our MDH interviews last year, though.
I don't know whether I need to be proud of that or ashamed of that. I don't know which one to go with.
Maybe both. I don't know.
Probably.
The thing that I find comical is I gave you a hard time last year. As I said, because, man, you're way up the ladder. You know, you're a high-end employee for me to be talking to, and you're even higher up the road now than you were last year.
Yeah. Yes. Last year when we spoke, I was the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, and since then I've been in the CEO role, Chief Executive Officer here at the hospital for about 8 months now.
Well, not to toot your horn, but everything I hear is good coming out of MDH since you've taken over. So what was your mindset when you stepped into that role, and what do you see MDH doing here this year?
I've never had aspirations to be a CEO of a hospital, but we have a great team here, and I just felt it was that time in my career to step in and take over and see how it goes. We have a great team here at MDH, very proud of everybody. They're very passionate and have a lot of pride in the organization. So it just made that job so much easier for me to step into my new role.
Yeah, it's easy to work with people who want to do a good job, isn't it? And it seems like everybody I talk to here is that kind of person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's engaged, and they want to do well, and they want to succeed. And we want them to succeed here at the organization.
I think MDH has always had a pretty good name in the area. What are you trying to do for MDH to even step that up a little bit more?
Right. So Pat Osterman and myself, we've done a lot of community relationship building, reaching out to the community leaders, reaching out to our competitors to see how we can work together better to be a stronger organization overall.
Yeah, strong organization, and you guys continue to add pieces and parts. You've expanded to Monmouth. We talked a little bit about that with your urgent care and physical therapy. The pharmacy is looking really nice right now.
Right, and it's ready to come online. The construction's finishing up this week, and then next step is to get the certifications, inspections going. So we should be open for business later at the end of this year or first part of January.
So we mentioned last year you're relatively local to the McDonough County area. So you're one of the first CEOs that I remember that's local to McDonough. You have like a foothold in the area. Does that make this job, not that being CEO of any company doesn't have meaning, but does it mean a little more for you because you are from here?
It does, and it helps. I think it builds trust because they know I'm local. I'll have that connection with the community. Yes, my mother owns farmland south of town. My father-in-law owns farmland here. My wife's a bomber. She's a leatherneck. I'm a leatherneck. We got kids that are leathernecks too. So I feel like we have a lot of fabric in the community to take this organization to the next level.
Well, we're going to keep the interview shorter, but I cannot get done with this interview without asking if you got any deer last year.
I did. Actually, yes, I did. And as we talked last year too, I participate Hunters for the Hungry, where we donate our harvest, and I did that last year. So yes, I was successful.
So you spend a lot of time at MDH and helping people, and then you're helping people when you're at home too.
Try to. That's a little different. You know, you're by yourself, and sometimes that's good to decompress and do all that. But yeah, no, it works out well.
So what's been the biggest surprise? You never had any ideas of wanting to be CEO. What's been the biggest surprise so far since you've taken a job?
Oh, I think just the loyalty our staff has for the organization. They want it to do well, and I think with that support has made this job so much better for me.
Well, Bill, I appreciate you talking to me. It's always fun getting to talk to you, so hopefully we'll do it again next year, and we'll have new big things to talk about from MDH.
Let's plan on it, and thank you for your time and having me on again this year after last year.
Hey, not a problem. Like I said, you were the biggest fan, I think, supported video of all of them. So we'll see if you can continue that. Maybe I should give an award.
You think?
I think we should come up with an award.
Okay, you work on that,
Okay,
and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, I'll do that. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
All right, welcome back here to St. Anne High School. You're watching Illinois 8-Man Football Association playoffs on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Again, when we get to this in the broadcast, we know that we're back to having internet issues. Well, you know, that's what happens when a tech guy who isn't a tech guy tries to solve tech guy problems. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Got Michael Savoy on with us now. Michael does some radio. He's playing newspaper guy tonight, though.
Yeah, I do pretty much a little bit of everything. In terms of St. Anne High School, how I'm affiliated with them, I graduated here in 2023, so pretty much newly outside of high school. I attend college at nearby Kankakee Community College, so I'm still in school doing a lot of things. And yeah, I get involved with the Kankakee Daily Journal. That's the main newspaper here in this area. And I also do radio work, like you said. I do 94.1 WGFA and 96.9 The Buckle, which is here right now tonight too. They're both based in Watseka, so pretty much close to here, just a little bit south. Yeah, so I pretty much do everything.
So you graduated in 23. That means you didn't get to be a part of the first year of football, did you? How disappointing is that for you?
For me, it's not as disappointing. I'm a huge golfer. I got involved with golf my freshman year of high school, and I loved it. I wasn't the greatest when I started playing golf, but you know, I got better at it, and I really loved the sport. I don't know if I'd give up golf for football, but I know a couple of my brothers, I'm a triplet, by the way, so it's pretty interesting how that works. Both of my brothers really wanted to play football, so they're bummed out. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends in my class would have loved to play football. They're big kids. They definitely would have enjoyed it, but it sucks for them. But, I mean, at the end of the day, this complex was built, and, you know, they're seeing success this year, so it sucks for my class, but for the future classes, it's got to be very exciting for them.
This place is beautiful too, isn't it? I mean, nothing was spared in making this place a very nice football, soccer complex with track on it, good lighting, a nice crow's nest, a little small but nice. Everything is just beautiful at this place.
Yeah, you know, I got to say, I don't know. I mean, I haven't traveled very much 8-man football stadiums around the state, but I've been to Milford Cissna Park. I know they don't have turf, and I know their field is actually kind of nice. Sam Fanning Stadium is actually beautiful itself, but, you know, they don't have turf. They have a good grandstand. They have everything good there, but this complex was newly built 3 years ago. The year after I graduated was the year it was finished, and it's fantastic. I mean, you have the turf. I mean, everything's brand new. It's just fantastic.
So you get to watch a lot of St. Anne. St. Anne has done a great job of building a program in a very short amount of time. You could tell they had a lot of athletes last year. They were just kind of getting their feet wet, learning the game, and with guys like Chris Link, it's pretty easy to make yourself good in a hurry, isn't it?
Yeah, and Chris Link, he was a transfer from nearby Bushnell-Prairie, a Catholic school in Kankakee. He was last year the only player on this team that had any experience playing varsity football in general. So he pretty much had his feet wet playing at Bushnell-Prairie. As for the rest of these guys last year, like you said, no one really played varsity football before. We had some players that played JFL football at nearby Moments, but obviously JFL football and varsity football, it doesn't matter if it's 8-man or 11-man, it's very different. So they had to get their feet wet in that aspect. Yeah, and St. Anne has athletes, like you said. We're historically a solid basketball program. We're historically solid at track and field, so a lot of athletes do well in this place. And you knew at some point from last year to this year something was going to transfer over, and you know it's been pretty good. I mean, you go from 3-6 to 7-2 now, so pretty good.
So we're 6 minutes to go here in the half, and I'll tell you, this half was an odd half. I said at one point, man, the first quarter was going really well, I mean, as far as there weren't many penalties, the clock was moving, and then Link scored that touchdown. And as soon as Link scored that touchdown, it was like somebody slammed on the brakes on the clock. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Chris Link, like I said, he was the only player last year that had any varsity football experience, and he's brought that over last year in a good way, and he brought that over this year in an even better way. I mean, he's been the ride and die for this team. If it wasn't without Chris Link, the Cardinals would not be in this situation right now. I mean, there still would be a solid team, but they're not 7-2 without Chris Link. I mean, that guy's just been a monster. He's probably, in my eyes, like I said, I haven't really seen much A-man around the state myself, but I covered a lot of St. Anne football over the past year, and he's got to be the most dominant A-man football player in the state.
Well, I'll tell you what, I knew he was big watching him at South Fork last week. I mean, big as in tall and strong. I walked out on the field to talk to Coach, and he was standing there and warming up, and I was like, man, he really is big. I mean, he's wearing spikes or whatever, but he's 2 or 3 inches taller than me, and I'm 5'11". I used to be 6'1", but I'm old and I'm shrinking. But he's a big kid, and he's so athletic. The thing last week when I watched him against South Fork was it seemed like a lot of arm tackle attempts, and he just ran through those like nothing. The kid is just so strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to even bring him. I mean, I can speak for myself. I'm 5'4", 150 pounds. I'm not bringing him down myself at all, but I can even speak for some of these St. Thomas More players that are definitely able to bring him down one-on-one, but it's just so hard because not only do you have to deal with 6'1", almost, I don't know if his weight exactly, but it's got to be close to 200 pounds, maybe 190. You got to deal with that. You also got to deal with the agility because he is insane in the open field. He can make juke moves. He can do spin moves. He can pretty much do everything. He's just so dynamic.
6'2", 185 is what they have him
listed. I was so close.
You were close. That's a pretty good guess. I'll give you some props on that. I had to look because I knew you had to be close. I would have guessed him a little taller than 6'2", in all honesty. But, they haven't used other guys much. The guy that I thought we'd see more of tonight was Pfeiffer, number 1, and he hasn't been much of an option so far tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, you would think, St. Thomas More playing St. Anne the second time this year, you'd think, their game plan is stop Chris Link at all costs. And if you thought about it that way, maybe you would think, okay, St. Anne knows that Chris Link's going to be the focal point of St. Thomas More. Maybe St. Thomas More uses more of, the other athletic guys they have on their team, like Pfeiffer, you said. Elijah Gibbs has used a little bit, but not as much. So it's kind of interesting how that works. But, hey, I mean, St. Anne's still in front by 3, so something is still working on their end. Yeah,
that one of the things that Illinois 8-man football fans, guys, on the Facebook page talk about a lot is 2-point conversions and PATs, just scoring after a touchdown. And we're at 15-12 here at the half, and the 3-point difference is a 2-point conversion and a PAT. So that means that Sabres have to score an extra touchdown essentially at this point to catch up, or they got to score a few touchdowns and keep St. Anne from scoring 2-point conversions that they score. It's amazing when you start looking at it like those guys do, how important the point after attempts are.
Yeah, and I listened to an A-Man football podcast. They had said that they were surprised that St. Anne, given that it's not only, they're an A-Man football team, and usually now A-Man football teams kick field goals, but it's their second year. And they have this kicker named Brigham Hayes that will actually kick point afters. I mean, they don't really ever think about going for 2 unless it's a botch snap and the holder, holder's Grant Pomerantz, the quarterback. So if he botches the hold, he can roll out and throw a pass. But usually if the hold is good and everything's good, there's a PAT. So not a lot of A-man football teams will kick PATs, and St. Anne does it pretty much regularly.
I was saying that Brigham Hayes might be the player of the game if it wasn't for Chris Link tonight, because he got the onside kick. He recovered it himself. He pooched the kick. I mean, he's done all kinds of stuff for them tonight. Plus, he's got the one PAT as well, which could end up being a difference in this contest. It's
very surprising, the fact that I keep saying it's the second year of playing, and these kids, they're athletic, but it's not. You can be athletic, but it's a different thing being athletic playing football. You have to learn the football game as it is, and not only can Brigham kick the extra points, but like you said, he's very dynamic when it comes to kickoffs. You never really know with him. He can kick it deep, or he can kick outside kicks. So it's something that St. Thomas More has to think about coming out of this half.
I had to laugh and say that onside kick that he recovered, it was Pat McAfee-esque. Right? That's Pat used to be, when he played for the Colts, kicked for the Colts, he was really good at that, recovered several of those. So, and that's one of the things is I think that it's underrated is having a good kicker. Even if you're not kicking PATs, just having good kickers to be able to kick the ball down the field. And the other thing, you ever seen 3 illegal procedures for kicking the ball out of bounds on the same kickoff before?
I was on the field, and I look at someone taking photos. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? Like you would think, the first kick was to the left out of bounds, the first kick was to the right out of bounds. You would think, take the average, I guess.
That's what I said
Go
too.
from the left to the right, okay. Kick it down the middle. I mean, I know what they're trying to do because they know St. Anne's athletic. If they get it to a return from St. Anne, there's a good chance it's someone who's quick and someone who can get in the open field and cause some havoc. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not a punt. You can't kick a ball out of bounds and not get flagged for it.
Well, the St. Anne coaching staff understands that too. That's the reason why they didn't just take the ball at the whatever. They made him kick it again, right? But this, I'll give him credit, Schmidt credit. The third one landed inbounds and took a weird bounce and just found its way barely out of bounds. But there was, from the time they scored their first touchdown to the time the kickoff was finally completed, they had 5 penalties, 2 holdings and 3 in procedures, and they kicked the ball from the 25-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, those flags definitely hurt, but what about those St. Anne flags at the end of the half? Those are brutal flags. Those are flags that you get for not just doing something that is a part of the game, but you're not being disciplined at all. You're being very immature almost. The winner of this game is the most mature team in this game. The winner of this game is the team that can control their emotions and play the game correctly. And St. Anne, at the end of the first half, was not able to do that. But look for Coach Rue to come out of the half and pretty much light a fire into these kids to say, hey, we got to be more disciplined. 9
penalties apiece for these teams. 18 total penalties in the first half. The Sabres have 60 yards of penalties, and the Cardinals have 75. That's more than a lot of teams will have in 2 or 3 games. I was talking to an official today at lunch, and he said that they had the West Prairie Southeastern Peoria Heights game last week. Yes, it was 64-6, but they threw 1 penalty flag the entire game. We had more than that on a PAT attempt, and more than that on a kickoff attempt. Back-to-back, as a matter of fact. That's what's crazy about how many penalties. And then the unsportsmanlike penalties ended up being – those are the ones that really hurt you, right, and really become a problem.
The unsportsmanlike penalties really cannot happen. I mean, you can take a false start. That's part of the game. I mean, everyone makes mistakes. As long as you're playing the game and you're trying to accomplish something in the game and you cause a penalty, okay. I mean, you can live with that. But unsportsmanlikes rarely are a part of the game. Really, it's a part of your own emotions, and that's something you can control as a player. So that's something you really need to stop and something you can stop. So, like I said, the team that wins this game out of the second half is the team that can control their emotions. Because if they control their emotions, then, I mean, it's free sailing. I mean, if you get a flag or two, it's probably a false start or a hold, which is fine. But, I mean, just don't do unsportsmanlike penalties.
Do you keep first downs?
A little bit. I mean, I try to, and sometimes I just forget.
The Cardinals have 1 first down.
Huh. Yeah, I can see that because I think a couple of the touchdowns came off of really long Chris Link runs.
85 and 65-yard touchdown runs. Everything else, 1 pass completion for a first down. And everything else has been a turnover on downs. The Sabres haven't punted yet.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I can totally see the different styles of offense. I mean, the Cardinals, like we've said, I mean, they run off of Chris Link, and Chris Link, the long touchdowns are pretty much the difference in this game for St. Anne. And for Reed Chaddock and St. Thomas More, I mean, he's been pretty much prolific in the passing game. He's been not really rushing anything. He's completing the passes that he's given, and he's been pretty much methodical. So it's 2 different styles of offense. Do you know the first down counter for the Sabres, or do you have an idea at least?
First down count for the Sabres, I should have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, including the last one by penalty.
Yep, that's pretty much the difference.
They also had 2 straight series or 2 straight first downs that ended up 2nd and 25. That doesn't happen very often either.
No, I mean, the flags have been killing them offensively, and it's the flags that have been killing both teams. I mean, really, you think about if a normal played football game would not be 9 flags apiece in a 15 to 12 game with these 2 teams on the field. If it was a clean game, you'd probably be looking more at like a 24 to 20 football game right now. But you know what? It can't be perfect, I guess.
No, you're exactly right, and that's one of the things. And what's amazing, it's a 15 to 12 game, and my camera person isn't here. It's a 15 to 12 game, and the time that it took to play the game was crazy for the length of that first half.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to get the kickoff here. The Cardinals will kick off here to start the second half.
All right, it was a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Hey, thank you very much, Michael. Hopefully
No
we'll
problem.
see you again very soon.
Yes, sir.
And a kick penalty. He ran out of bounds, actually, did Devaney. I think Michael Savoy for that. Devaney is going to have it, and the Sabres 1st and 10 at the 37 or 27-yard line, excuse me. So again, I'm going to have to run the camera for a few minutes by myself, folks. So bear with me. If you want to try it, you're welcome to. There's the first play from scrimmage. Samu gets the carry. I wonder what I did with my pencil. That'll be even worse if I lost my pencil. Oh, found it. 7-yard gain for Samu. I don't even know who's running the camera right now. What's your name?
My name's McCaden.
McCaden is running the camera right now. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate it. 7-yard gain for, or 6-yard gain for Samu. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Samu again, right side. He's trying to find the corner. Gets ran out of bounds. Good defensive play over there by Pomeranski. No gain on the play. Looks like Jenny's finally decided to show up. She's coming over on the other side over there. McCaden can retire. I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you very much. So here's 3rd down and 4 for the Sabres. Samu on the handoff again. He's going to be hit again in the short gain, and this might be the first punt of the night for the Sabres. He's going to gain 2. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
Flock of Cardinals short of the line to gain. 4th down is Cardinals down.
And they look like they're going to bring the punt team in. So the first punt of the night for the Sabres. 4th and 2 at their 35. So having the ball first in the second half did not pay off. And they'll be punting it here. Nice punt. It's going to bounce at about the 9-yard line, roll down to inside the 20. Hayes coming down and laying a little hit on the Sabres. 10:19 remaining here in the third quarter. We are just underway in the third quarter. It is 15-12. The scoreboard didn't update. Still not updating. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Link. 1st and 10 at the 18. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 from the 21. 3-yard gain for Link. He's got 10 carries for 184 yards unofficially. Link again. He's got some running room. He'll have a first down. Might be Pfeiffer, actually. Nope, it's Link from the 21. See if they mark it at the 30 or the 29. They're going to mark it at 30, a 9-yard gain and a first down. Just the second first down of the game for the Cardinals. Clock running, 9:25 to go in quarter number 3. Pitch to Link again. Side steps. He's going to go for a big gain. Another first down. He's going to be brought down.
Link for a first
From
down.
the 30 out to the 47, a 17-yard run. .210 yards, 2 touchdowns for Link on 12 carries. 9 minutes remaining. Nine minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Pomeranski, hand off to Link again. Little sidestep. That little sidestep he has is nice. The ball's out and nobody sees it, and the Cardinals are going to recover it.
Link for a first down.
Link gets 10.
And the ball was loose, recovered
ball-
by the Cardinals.
The ball is recovered by number 14. That is Ben Harpster.
Player down on the field.
Link gets another 10. There's a Cardinal down at midfield. It's a lineman getting up and walking off. I believe it's going to be number 74, Malik Gibbs Bay. Maybe a cramp. So it's 1st and 10 as we're waiting for the teams to come back out. First and 10 at the 41-yard line of the Sabres. As the Cardinals are having their first real drive of the game here. Pitch out to Link. Link's going to try to come back near side. He's going to be way back. He's going to break a few tackles. Stiff arms the guy and he goes out of bounds. He's going to, what could have been a 6 or 7 yard loss is going to end up being a yard or 2 gain. A 1 yard gain. And a flag is down.
Personal foul, face mask against the Sabres.
And the Sabres have a face masking penalty. They have 10 penalties for 75 yards now. 9 penalties for 75 yards for the Cardinals. It's a first down by penalty for the Cardinals. With 8:21 to go here in the third quarter, it's 15-12. 1st and 10, Cardinals at the 24-yard line of the Sabres. And it is getting chilly out here, folks. Gibbs on the run. He gets hit right at the out-of-bounds marker.
Left for about 6 yards.
And now Gibbs is down on the far sideline, I believe.
Officials timeout.
We'll see where they mark the ball at. From the 24 down to the 20, a 4 yard gain.
With the action over by the chain crew, we will announce the chain crew. On the box is Connor Cotton. On a down stake is Walter Andrews. Other down stake is Terry Seroy. And the man on the clip is crew leader Trevor Wilgus.
Gibbs still down on the far sideline over there. He is moving around. It looks like hopefully it's a cramp. Nothing worse than that. Gibbs Bay is still over here possibly talking to a trainer on the near side. And you might wonder, it's not hot, right? Why would you have any kind of cramping issues? Gibbs is getting helped up. He's going to get help across the field, though. Not able to put weight on his left leg. So I actually end up giving him a gain of 5. Second down and 5. Link the deep setback. Link's going to get the handoff. Big hit, man. He got a big hit as he kind of jumped up, and just as he jumped up, he got hit pretty hard. Gain of 2 is going to bring up 3rd down and 3. $7:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Handoff on the sweep, on the carry for the Cardinals. Number 24 is Quentin Thompson.
Thompson for no gain. Cardinals have 4th and about 4.
Go no gain, 4th and 5. Looked pretty generous. I didn't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Pomeranski going to give it to Thompson again. No, they keep it wide open. Van Skyok has the first down. They fooled me on that play. They set that up to Thompson from the 19 to the 2, a 17-yard play, pass play. First catch by Van Skyok. $42 yards on 8 attempts, 6 completions. Another passing first down. And it's 1st and goal at the 2. Pomeranski hands off to Link. Link's going to walk it into the end zone. Link on another 2-yard run. He'll take that one. 225 yards on 16 carries and 3 touchdowns for Chris Link. And the Cardinals take advantage of their first possession of the second half after holding the Sabres to a punt with 6:36 to go here in the third quarter. The Cardinals have Hayes on for a 2-point convert or a kick attempt here.
We have a flag.
Now a penalty marker is down on the Sabres sideline.
Towards the Sabres sideline.
As they have a coach or somebody representing the team outside the coach's box down at the 20-yard line. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning to the Sabres.
They're not going to give him a penalty. It's just a warning. So now Hayes is going to try the kick. It's low. I think it got over. It did.
Big leg Hayes puts it through the uprights to extend Cardinals' lead by 1.
22-12. The score, Cardinals with the lead here at St. Anne High School. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching the I8FA playoffs on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a
As we are back here, getting ready for the kickoff. Hayes to kick it off again. Deeper kick's going to bounce at the 25. It's off of Craddock. I believe it's Craddock with Devaney. Hayes and Craddock back there mixing it up. Devaney fumbled the ball. Now he's going to be slow to get up.
We have an official's timeout.
Devaney hurts his left leg, it would appear. That'll be a huge loss for the Sabres if he's unable to continue. He does hobble himself off the field, however. 22-12 is the score here in the third quarter.
Sponsor and scoreboard sponsor is the National Bank of St. Anne. PTO is selling country meats and car wash coupons. Stop by the green table near the concession stand.
Craddock in the shotgun for the Sabres, who need to get something going on this drive here. He takes the snap, throws across the middle. Schmidt is open. He has a first down. Nice move. He cuts back inside. He's all the way out to the 50. From the 30 to the 50, a 20-yard completion.
Pomeranski and Langelier.
16th pass attempt for Craddock. First and 10 at the 50. First down of the second half for the Sabres. Craddock and a blitz coming. Picked up by the running back. That's Van Skyok. Thompson slow to get up behind the play for the Cardinals. Craddock is going to go for a gain of 6. Second down and 4. Craddock has 71 yards on 9 carries. 4 of his carries have been for negative yardage, including an 18-yard loss, a 4-yard loss, a 3, and a 4. 5:10 remaining. Craddock in the shotgun alone in the backfield. Throws across the middle. Schmidt is there again. He's going to have the first down as he keeps moving. Got to keep his hands on the football. I heard the coaching staff behind me saying, get the football from the 43. From the 43 to the 32, an 11-yard completion and a first down.
We have a flag thrown at the sideline.
The Cardinals wanted a flag, as you could probably hear the stands screaming about getting a little extracurricular activity after the play. And they're still having a conversation. A flag was thrown at the sideline. Still a conversation going on between the umpire or the white hat and Coach Rude. There's still a conversation going on. This is, and they're going to give him a sideline warning after all that. Those are the two longest explanations of a sideline warning I've ever seen in my entire life. It's 1st and 10 on the pass play down to the 32-yard line. Craddock. And that time, Van Skyhawk, who was trying to blitz, is going to be offsides. First down. Oh, they changed it to a false start on the Sabres. Said offsides first. They changed it to a Sabres penalty. 1st and 15. Samu trying to get around the corner. Nothing doing. As the Cardinals have done a great job all night long of spreading Samu to the sideline and just spreading it out and not allowing him to have any kind of cut up or cut back lane. It's going to bring no gain on the play. 20 yards on 12 carries. It's 22-12 with 4:32 remaining as Samu ran out of bounds. Craddock back to pass. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to be smothered under. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play. To bring up 3rd down. Harpster on the sack, a loss of 1. Harpster's had a good game for the Cardinals on the defensive line here tonight. With 4:02 to go. And the 3rd quarter. Craddock and the Sabres taking a long time in the huddle again with the clock running here, down by 10. Looks like a blitz coming here from the Cardinals. And a flag, I believe it's going to be a hold as Craddock is thrown down. Malik Gibbs Bay back in the lineup.
But however, there's a flag.
It's going to be a hold on the Sabres. Are they going to move it back? They are. Another 10-yard penalty. They got 90 yards in penalties on 12 penalties. 12 penalties for 90 yards. 3:29 to go, and it's 3rd down and Chicago for the Sabres again. I've never seen a team behind the chains so much as the Sabres have been tonight. It has been a constant problem for St. Thomas More. Samu on the carry. He's going to get most of the 10 yards back. He goes from the 47.
Number 22, Van Syak, and number 23, Gavin.
To the 39, an 8-yard gain. Fourth and about 18, it looks like. Possibly 17. They're calling 17 on the scoreboard, so that's what we'll call it. Clock continues to run. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Huber in motion. He resets. Devaney resets on the far side. Schmidt in motion now. He stops. Craddock's going to take the snap, rolls left. He's going to throw downfield. Schmidt makes the catch. Devaney actually makes the catch. Fourth from the 39, fourth down, and I think they might be a yard short. Oh, it is a first down. 18 yards. Devaney, another catch. 107 yards receiving. First and 10 at the 21. I thought Devaney had went out earlier than that, but they show it first and 10 at the 21. Craddock throws short to Devaney again. He's inside the 10, down to the 5, and ran out of bounds. Another first down.
Pass complete to Devaney. Forced out of bounds by Grant.
Right at the 5-yard line, they're marking it. 16-yard gain.
Sabres.
So first and goal at the 5 for the Sabres. 2:02 remaining. Clock running. Craddock takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls left. This is a quarterback keeper all the way. Cuts it up inside. He's in for the score.
Craddock with a keeper for a Sabres first down.
A 5-yard touchdown run. .146 left here in the third quarter. The Sabres get a touchdown. So with 1:46 remaining, St. Thomas More gets back on the scoreboard. A 5-yard run by Craddock. Craddock's going to take the snap, looks left again. Going to try and turn it upfield. And he is going to get there, I think. They keep pushing. He's in. Or did he go down first? No signal yet. He's in. A 2-point conversion run. I believe it was Craddock on the run for the 2-point conversion. That is a huge event for the puts them down by just 2 now. So if they can keep a 2-point kick or a 2-point conversion from happening. .22-20 is the score. He's just getting ready for a kickoff here. Schmidt will kick off for the Sabres. As is a squid kick. It's picked up. There's a flag down. Schmidt has it. Is there a flag down or is there not a flag down?
Before it went 10 yards.
The conversation has happened. The announcer has announced it, but the flag hasn't been thrown yet. There comes the flag. Cardinals will get the ball. Didn't quite go 10 yards. First and 10 at the 50 for the Cardinals. Link on the carry. And the Sabres are fired up. Link going to get a yard on the carry, I do believe. Yeah, they don't really move it forward. They actually had it at the 49 to start with, so no gain for Link. Link again. He dives forward this time as he lost his footing. He's going to get a couple-yard gain. Maybe a 1-yard gain. A long one, but we'll call it one. .226 yards on 18 carries. For Link, 3rd down and 9 for the Cardinals here as the clock runs down in the 3rd quarter, 32 seconds remaining. Pomeranski. I think they're going to call illegal procedure on the center. They are. That is their first penalty after the other one was switched to an procedure earlier. So their first penalty of the second half with 19.5 seconds to go. Bring up 3rd down and 14 for the Cardinals in their own territory now at about the 47. Pomeranski, Link, gets contacted immediately. Going to go for a gain of 3. Bring up 4th and 11 at the 50-yard line.
4th down for the Cardinals, and we'll have the end of the 3rd quarter.
That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Cardinals lead the Sabres by 2. It's 4th and 11 for the Cardinals. When we start the 4th quarter, you're watching this I8FA presentation presented by the Illinois A-Man Football Association on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back here to St. Anne High School. As the internet continues to be a problem, and we apologize for that. If you're trying to watch it, hopefully at home, you'll be able to watch it on the replay. So it will be a punt going. Oh, I was almost blocked. It's going to go off to the right. It's going to get a decent bounce, though. It's going to be down near the 20. Going to roll to the 20-yard line. That's where The Sabres will start 1st and 10 from, well, they might not put it at the 20. It looks like they're going to put it at the 21. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Down to the 20.
Down by 2. Yeah, they did mark it back to the 20. The back of the football touching the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sabres, down by 2 with 11:20 or 11:51 to go here in this fourth quarter now. Craddock back in the shotgun again. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Samu, I think. That was a broken play. High snap.
Thompson at the handoff. Stops
It's a loss of 2.
1 yard loss.
Samu has 14 carries for 26 yards. 2nd down and 12 from the 19 for the Sabres. They've spent a lot of times behind the chains tonight. Craddock looks left, throws across the middle to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to be close to a first down. He's going to get 10 or 11.
Schmidt tackled by
It's going to bring up 3rd and extremely manageable.
Jacob's little brother.
10-yard gain. $218 yards now. Schmidt has 4 catches for 53 yards. But more importantly, it's 3rd down and 2 for the Sabres with 10:25 to go. And a penalty marker down. Offsides. Is somebody lined up offsides for the Sabres, or is it the Cardinals? It is the Cardinals.
Cardinals will push.
And that'll be a first down for the Sabres. First and 10 for the Sabres at their own 33-yard line. 34-yard line, excuse me. Clock running, 10-10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Craddock. Looks left, throws to the flat. Gain of about 6 on the play, it would appear. Devaney on the quick screen pass into the flat. It's going to be a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Devaney has 11 catches for 129 yards. .954 remaining. 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line for the Sabres. Craddock going to take the snap, hand off to Samu. Samu breaks one tackle, can't break another. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. He's steer wrestled to the ground. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4. Actually, they lost a yard. Lost a yard on a play. Third down and 5 at their 39-yard line. As the clock continues to run, this drive becomes more and more important for the Sabres, especially considering that the Cardinals and Link have shown the ability to have the big play break. Finally, getting ready for the snap, I think. There's a snap, handoff to Samu. They're going to throw a flag in the backfield. A helmet comes off.
Samu was stopped by Harpster. But we have a flag.
That was a really quick flag in the backfield. And what it could have been. It's going to be a hold on the Sabres.
10-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
It was in the backfield. It'll still be third down. So they're going to give him the 5-yard carry, essentially. It'll be third down and 10. Third and 10 for the Sabres, who continue just to shoot themselves in the foot here. They have 12 penalties for 90 yards. 11 penalties for 85 yards for the Cardinals. Second game in a row that I've done, it's been over 20 penalties between the two teams. Craddock facing a third and 10 with the Sabres at their own 34. Now another hold. You might as well just stop running. It's going to come back again. That's an 11-yard or 12-yard gain. 11 yards, but it's going to come back.
Have a penalty on the play. Holding against the Sabres.
100 yards on 13 penalties.
10 yards.
And it's going to be third and 20 now.
Cardinal fans, this is a bird down, third down, get chirping.
Third and 20 now. Clock running with 8:02 remaining. Craddock with Samu to his right. Wide's on one near and one far. Craddock drops back. Under pressure again. Rolls left. Going to bring across the field. Kamisa to Schmidt, and he breaks the tackle. He's going to have a first down. He sidesteps one and goes for 21 yards and a first down.
Pass complete, just enough for a first down. Tackle
Schmidt is going to find his way off the field.
by Brigham Hayes.
After getting the first down completion, he is getting walked off the field by the official. What do we call here? What are we doing? The officials walked over, sent the two teams to the sidelines.
Just an official's timeout.
Officials took a timeout, but no penalties or anything. A 21-yard catch by Schmidt. He's got 74 yards on 5 catches. 245 yards passing for Craddock. First and 10 from the 50 with 7:23 remaining. And you kind of get the feeling that this is the drive for the Sabres. They've taken enough time now. They've had the ball 3 minutes. They have to get something on this drive. If they do not get anything on this drive, it could be the end of their 2024 season, I do believe. Craddock back, takes a snap. Thompson in the backfield. He sheds that tackle. He's going to go across the line of scrimmage. Tackled out of bounds as him and
Kevin Thrim pushed the Craddock out of bounds.
it's going to be a gain of 3. 78 yards rushing for Craddock on 12 carries. 308 yards, 318 yards of total offense for Craddock through the air and on the ground. Clock is stopped with 6:53 to go. It's 2nd down and 7 from the 48-yard line. .653 left in one of these two teams' seasons. And now a timeout is going to be called by the Sabres.
On the field, Sabres first timeout.
It's their first timeout of the second half. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining with 6:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Penalties still the name of this game. 13 for 100 yards for the Sabres, 11 for 85 for the Cardinals. Cardinals had 14 for 110 last year, or last week, I should say. So they're over the 10 penalty mark and approaching the century mark in yards for the second week in a row. The Sabres are winning the first down battle. They have 16 first downs, 2 by penalty. 6 first downs, 5 of them on the 1 touchdown drive of the second half for the Cardinals. Outside of that, the Cardinals have not shown much ability to move the football. The big play has been the difference for the Cardinals. They've had 1 good drive. That was their first possession of the second half. The other 2 touchdowns came on 85-yard runs and 65-yard runs by Chris Link. Craddock is going to send number 11, Chris Hilf, to his left. Craddock going to get the snap, hand off to Samu. Best run of the night for Samu, I believe. It's going to be 3rd down. That's dropped shorter than I thought. A 3-yard gain. It's a 4-yard gain, brings up 3rd down and 3. 17 carries for 34 yards for Samu. 3rd and 3. Clock continues to run down to the 6:20 mark of the fourth quarter. Ball's on the ground. Craddock picks it up. Rolls right. Now rolls left. Now rolls right. Throws it to the feet. What are they throwing a penalty for? There's a receiver in the area. Are they going to show intentional grounding? There was a receiver in the area that literally landed at his feet. But it didn't get across the line of scrimmage, but it still landed at a receiver's foot. Samu was right there. There's a lot of conversation going on. There's been a lot of conversation by this officiating crew tonight. They're going to wave it off to bring up 4th down and 3. That's the right call. Samu, it landed right at Samu's feet. But 4th down and 3, and this might be the ball game with 5:54 to go. Sabres only have 2 timeouts remaining. 22-20, the Cardinals lead. The Sabres have had the ball for nearly 5 minutes. And now another flag and a false start on the Sabres. Makes it 4th down and 8. 5:53 left. They've had a lot of big plays. This might be the biggest one of the night for the Sabres. With 5:53 remaining, 4th and 8 from their own 47-yard line. Craddock drops back. He's going to be under pressure, breaks the tackle, throws to the flat. Devaney can't go up and get it. Langelier was there in coverage, and a turnover on downs to the Cardinals at the 47-yard line of the Sabres. And the emotion that had come from the touchdown on their last possession has seemed to dwindle now for the Sabres, as the body language is not the same as it was about 10 minutes of football ago. It's 22-20, and the Cardinals can smell their first playoff victory as a team since starting their new football program at the beginning of the 2023 football season. Second year, they're the number 8 seed in the playoffs, and they are knocking on the door of a playoff win. Pomeranski hands it off to Link. Link stiff arm and gets ran out of bounds. Devaney and others over there to run him out of bounds. He does get a gain of about 3. It's 2nd down and 7. 232 yards rushing for Link, but they've been hard sledding in his last 7 carries. He's got 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 3, and 3. Link again. Bounces it outside. Breaks the tackle. And he runs out of bounds. It's going to be another first down, though. From the 44
First down.
to the... He ran out of bounds. From the 44 down to the 32, a 12-yard gain. And almost on cue after I pointed out he had been struggling to get big chunks. He gets one there and gives his team a big first down. Not sure why the clock's running when he ran out of bounds, but Pomeranski brings a play in. Are we going to get a healthy dose of Link on this drive? No, Pomeranski keeps it. The keeper around the right side. He goes for a nice gain. 5 or 6 on the carry. See where they mark it. It is 6, 2nd and 4. Pomeranski up to 10 yards on 5 carries. 2nd down and 4, but more importantly, the time is running off the clock for the Cardinals. They lead by 2, 22-20. Pomeranski pitched to Link. Link brought down and back, ball's out, and the Sabres have it! Link is tackled in the backfield. A player down for the Sabres. It was number 52, Alex Samu. Couldn't see who came up with the football, but the Sabres have life. 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Samu of the lineman variety. Alex was the one that hit Link and forced the fumble. It's a second fumble by Link, the first one recovered by the Sabres. Devaney runs off the field late. Craddock in the shotgun with Samu to his right. 4:09 remaining. Samu's got the ball. He lowers his shoulder. Hayes and others are there, but he's going to go for a gain of 7. Gain of 6 for Samu.
False start on the Sabres.
And another penalty on the Sabres. Up to 110 yards in penalties now. .348 to go here in the fourth quarter. 22-20 is the score. The Sabres have the ball, but they now face a 2nd and 9 at their own 20 or 30-yard line. They just recovered a fumble from Chris Link. They had a nice run to bring up a 2nd and 4, or about a 2nd and 4, and a 5-yard procedure penalty. They have 110 yards in penalties due to the Sabres. Craddock going to take the snap, hand off to Samu again. Samu spins and spins again. He gets about those 5 yards back. They're going to mark it at the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
By Gavin Thrim in a flock of Cardinals.
53 yards and 3 minutes remaining. The Sabres have to hurry up here. They don't have the time to take here in the huddle, and they're in the huddle with 2:52 to go. Man, taking a lot of time. 3rd down. Of course, they have to get the 1st down. I understand that, but Craddock drops back, looks into the flat. Pass is caught, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Devaney on the catch. He's short of the 1st down. 3-yard pass completion. 4th down and 1. Craddock is going to keep it moving. He'll get the 1st down. I believe it was Craddock. Timeout charge to the Sabres. Their 2nd timeout.
On the field. 2nd.
2-yard run. 1st down. Sabres use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 timeout remaining. There's 2:02 remaining in the football game. First down and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2:02 left in the football game. Unless the Sabres break something here, there's not going to be a whole lot of time left for the Cardinals if the Sabres are able to score. They have not shown the ability, except for on one occasion, to break a big play. That was a long 61-yard run by Craddock. Everything else has been short and a lot of times behind the chains. Craddock drops back, under pressure again. Going to throw it across the flat. It's a catch by Hubert. He's got tons of running room. He's at the 30, 25, and the Sabres have new life again. Another 1st down. Huber
touchdown saving tackle
from the 41 down to the 25. A 34-yard completion to Huber. 60 yards receiving for him. .282 passing yards for Craddock. And with 1:35 to go, it's 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Sabres. Craddock dropping back again. Going to run it up the middle this time. He's got some running room. He's going to have close to a 1st down. He'll have a 1st down now near the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10 again for the Sabres. Looks like they're marking it at the 12. It'll be a 13-yard gain. 93 yards now for him. And with 1:15 to go, the Sabres have it 1st and 10 at the 12. No hurry now. They can run a couple plays. They still have a timeout. They can hustle on the last couple if they need to. An incomplete pass will stop the clock, of course. Craddock with 1 minute remaining, 60 seconds left in the season. It's going to be hard to get to overtime. Here's Craddock, bouncing it outside, rolling left now. Going to throw it Right side, he's got a receiver open, he dropped it. He dropped it. Now, Devaney was the intended receiver, I believe, or was it Samu? It was Samu, but here's the deal, folks. That might not be as bad of an incompletion as you think. It wasn't a first down. The clock wasn't going to stop. So it's still it's 2nd and 10 now at the 12, but they still have 49 seconds left. They would have had to rush to the line of scrimmage to make something happen there or take the last time out. So that pass incompletion may not have been as bad as you'd think. 25 pass attempts so far for Craddock. He's got 282 yards passing. Here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 12. Craddock looks right, throws back, no, look left, now he's going to throw it in the end zone. And there's some contact. It was over his head, though. It wasn't going to be caught, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. 42.7 seconds remain. Third and 10 at the 12. The Sabres down to their last 2 downs in their final 42.7 seconds. The Illinois 8-man football fans talk about the PATs and the 2-point conversions. It is literally 2 PATs right here is the difference right now. From the foot of Hayes. Craddock going to roll left this time. Now comes back to the right. He's under pressure, breaks the tackle. Now he's going to tuck it. And he's going to be sacked in the backfield. After all that, the final timeout's going to have to be called by the Sabres. The clock is running. Timeout on the field charged to the Sabres. It's their last timeout. And it's going to come down to this with 24.2 seconds left. Let's see where they mark it. At the 19, it would appear, a 7-yard loss. And suddenly the dropped pass looks a little bigger now. Didn't have to be a big deal, but the fact that they couldn't complete anything and then Craddock takes the sack there makes it a much bigger deal as they have to go 4th and 17 now from the 19. They can get a first down, but they only have 24.2 seconds left in the game and no timeouts remaining for the Sabres. The Cardinals are one defensive play away from reaching the 2nd round of the I8FA playoffs. Craddock and the Sabres have something to say about it, though. Huber is the wide receiver to the near side. Devaney is beside him. Craddock dropping back. He's going to get hit. He's going to throw. He's got a receiver. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Langelier is there, and the Cardinals survive. Reed Craddock finishes 3 straight incompletions, and the Sabres, without an ability to stop the clock, are going to have to watch, I would imagine, some sort of a victory formation as the Cardinals are going to win 22-20, barring some sort of craziness here on the last play. Going to be a big celebration for the Cardinals on the field after this one. And there is the knee by Pomeranski. The clock's going to run out, and the Cardinals are going to get a 22-20 win over the Sabres. The Cardinals get a 22-20 win over the Sabres here at St. Anne High School. As the teams shake hands at midfield, the Cardinal Pfeiffer is actually getting wheeled out onto the field, it looks like right there. That would be the reason why we haven't seen him much. As the Cardinals are going to get their first playoff win in their second season here at St. Anne High School. They will likely be on the road next week. 22-20. The two PATs from Hayes turn into huge points. And the Cardinals will advance in the I8FA playoffs. The two coaches are going to try to come up and talk to us, I believe. So we'll hang out for a few minutes and see if we can get them to come talk to us. Again, this is recorded, so we'll put up a better recording of this if you're still watching. Tough loss for the Sabres, a huge win for the Cardinals. As the Cardinals will advance to play in the second round next week. As we will wait for the two coaches to come out. There's the celebration at midfield. Cardinals having some fun there. The flag comes out. Can't jab that in the middle of the field, though. Take a look here as we wait for the coaches to come up, hopefully, and talk to us. I'm sure the other games are already completed. But we'll take a look just to make sure. Martinsville and Milford System Park still going on. So we'll see what Chris Frankhauser has going on over there. Yeah, it's not live anymore. It's actually off the air. All the games have been completed. So we'll take a look at our friends from the I8FA Football Fans Facebook page and see what they have for scores in the first round games here. This one's a final 22-20. Polo beat Alden Hebron 58-20. Martinsville beat Milford Cissna Park 52-22. And Ridgewood beat South Fork 46-14. So all the high seeds